Good morning. Today dawned like any other in South Florida, with the gentle glow of sunrise casting a peaceful light over quiet neighborhoods. But for one family, this morning would be anything but ordinary. On this November 7th, 2025, we are faced with difficult and heartbreaking news. In the early hours, a massive fire broke out at the home of Miami Heat head coach Erik Spoelstra, sending shockwaves through the community and the world of sports. The usually tranquil streets were suddenly filled with the flashing lights of emergency vehicles and the urgent voices of first responders. The blaze erupted without warning, just as the city was waking up. For Coach Spoelstra and his family, what should have been a routine return home after a long road trip turned into a nightmare. Firefighters rushed to the scene, battling the flames as neighbors watched in disbelief, their hearts heavy with concern for the family inside. Dramatic images from the scene show the Spoelstra residence completely engulfed in flames. The house, once a place of comfort and cherished memories, was transformed in moments into a battleground against the relentless fire. The intensity of the blaze was overwhelming, with thick smoke billowing into the morning sky. The fire spread rapidly, consuming everything in its path. Years of hard work, family gatherings, and personal treasures were reduced to ashes in a matter of hours. The devastation left behind is a stark reminder of how quickly life can change, and how fragile our sense of security can be. For anyone who has ever built a home, this kind of loss is unimaginable. Yet, amid the heartbreak and destruction, there is a silver lining. Thanks to the swift response of firefighters and the vigilance of neighbors, no one was injured in the blaze. The Spoelstra family, though shaken, emerged safely from the ordeal. The material loss is immense, but the relief and gratitude felt by the family and the community is even greater. In moments like these, we are reminded that possessions can be replaced, but lives cannot. The embrace of loved ones outside the damaged home speaks volumes about what truly matters. In the aftermath, the Miami community has come together, offering support, comfort, and hope. Neighbors, friends, and even strangers have gathered at the scene, leaving flowers and heartfelt messages. The sports world, too, has rallied around Coach Spoelstra, sending messages of encouragement and solidarity. Known for his resilience and leadership on the court, Coach Spoelstra now faces a new and deeply personal challenge. The road ahead will not be easy, but his determination and the outpouring of support from the community will help him and his family rebuild. As we continue to follow this story, we hold on to the good news that everyone is safe. In the face of tragedy, the strength of family and community shines through, reminding us all of the power of hope and togetherness. The first frantic 911 calls came in at exactly 4:36 a.m. on Thursday morning, piercing the quiet darkness with urgent pleas for help. Dispatchers at the emergency call center sprang into action, their screens lighting up as reports of a house fire in Southwest Miami-Dade began to pour in. Residents of the usually peaceful neighborhood were jolted awake by the sound of sirens and the sight of orange flames licking the sky. Thick, choking smoke billowed from Coach Spoelstra's home, quickly drawing a crowd of concerned neighbors who watched in disbelief as the fire raged out of control. Investigators would later determine that the fire originated in the garage, where it found ample fuel among stored belongings and vehicles. Within minutes, the flames had burst through the garage doors, spreading rapidly to the rest of the house and threatening nearby homes. Miami-Dade fire rescue teams arrived to find the house fully engulfed, the blaze already consuming much of the structure. The situation was dire, with intense heat and thick smoke making every second count. Firefighters wasted no time, launching an aggressive attack on the flames. But the fire had already reached the attic and roofline, where it raced unchecked, fueled by dry wood and insulation. The battle to save the home was on. As the inferno intensified, crews shifted their focus to preventing the fire from spreading to neighboring houses. They worked tirelessly to create water barriers and protect adjacent properties, determined to keep the devastation from growing. By sunrise, the once familiar home was unrecognizable. The roof had collapsed inward, leaving only a blackened, skeletal frame. Smoke still drifted from the ruins as the first light of day revealed the full extent of the destruction. For hours after the main blaze was extinguished, fire crews remained on scene, searching for hidden hotspots and ensuring the fire would not reignite. The quiet suburban street had been transformed into a bustling emergency zone, lined with fire trucks, hoses, and yellow caution tape. Thanks to the relentless efforts of Miami-Dade's firefighters, the fire was finally contained by mid-morning. But the damage was overwhelming. Charred walls, collapsed ceilings, and a lifetime of memories reduced to ashes. The Spoelstra residence was left uninhabitable, a sobering reminder of how quickly disaster can strike. For the family and their neighbors, the sight of the ruined home was both heartbreaking and unforgettable. While the fire raged, Erik Spoelstra was in the air, returning from a Miami Heat road game. Unaware of the unfolding disaster, he landed in Miami at 5:11 a.m. Only upon landing did he learn the shocking news. Thankfully, neither he nor his family were home at the time. The safety of his loved ones was a small comfort amid the devastation. Spoelstra rushed from the airport to his neighborhood, arriving as firefighters battled the blaze. News cameras captured his distraught expression, a rare, vulnerable moment for the public figure. His presence at the scene underscored the gravity of the loss. The Spoelstra home was more than a house, it was a new beginning. Purchased in December 2023, it was a modern 5-bedroom retreat for his family. The fire, less than 2 years after moving in, made the loss even more tragic. The home was undergoing renovations, as the family worked to make it their own. Details of the renovation are unclear, but investigators are now looking closely at this aspect. Construction work can introduce risks: electrical, flammable materials, or equipment. It's too early to say if renovations played a role, but it's a key focus for officials. For now, it remains a crucial piece of the puzzle. A pillar of the Miami Heat. Erik Spoelstra has led the Miami Heat since 2008, rising from the video room to head coach. Under his leadership, the Heat have won 2 NBA championships and made multiple finals appearances. Known for his tactical brilliance and calm under pressure, he embodies the team's Heat culture. In January 2024, Spoelstra signed a record-breaking $120 million contract extension, cementing his role as franchise cornerstone. Beyond basketball, he's respected for his character, professionalism, and devotion to family. He's a role model in Miami and beyond, rarely seeking the spotlight for himself. This fire is a personal tragedy for a man who's brought pride to his city. The community's outpouring of support reflects his impact. Neighbors were the first to witness the disaster, jolted awake by smoke and flames. Their quick calls to 911 ensured a rapid emergency response. As they watched helplessly, the fire grew, and concern for anyone inside mounted. Miami-Dade Fire Rescue arrived to chaos, facing intense heat and a collapsing structure. Firefighters attacked the blaze from all sides, risking their safety to protect lives and property. Their coordinated effort prevented the fire from spreading to other homes. The operation involved dozens of personnel and equipment, lasting for hours. Thanks to their relentless work, the home wasn't completely leveled. These first responders are the heroes of this story. In moments of tragedy, Miami's true character shines through, revealing a city bound together by compassion and resilience. When disaster strikes, it's not just the headlines that capture attention. It's the way neighbors, friends, and even strangers come together, united by a shared sense of humanity. News of the fire spread quickly, sparking an outpouring of sympathy and support from every corner of the community. Fans, players, and even rivals put aside competition, reaching out with heartfelt messages and gestures of kindness. The tragedy became a rallying point, reminding everyone of the bonds that connect us beyond the basketball court. The Miami Heat organization wasted no time, pledging unwavering support to Coach Spoelstra and his family. From the front office to the players, everyone stood together, offering not just words, but concrete help, demonstrating that the team's values extend far beyond the game. For the Heat, this is more than a business, it's a family. Teammates and staff immediately mobilized, ready to provide housing, resources, and emotional support. In the locker room and beyond, the sense of unity was palpable as everyone rallied around their coach in his time of need. Across South Florida, ordinary people stepped up in extraordinary ways. Neighbors left flowers and notes at the site of the fire, while others organized fundraisers and meal trains. Stories of loss and recovery were shared, creating a tapestry of empathy and hope that stretched across the region. Many in Miami feel a personal connection to Coach Spoelstra. They've celebrated thrilling victories and endured heartbreaking defeats with him, forging a bond that goes beyond sports. For countless fans, supporting Spoelstra now is a way to give back for the years of dedication he's shown to the city. The community's embrace is a powerful reminder that a home is built not just of bricks and mortar, but of love, support, and shared experience. In these difficult times, Miami's spirit of togetherness shines brighter than ever. The road to recovery will be long and challenging, but Spoelstra and his family won't face it alone. With every gesture of kindness, every offer of help, the community reaffirms its commitment to stand by their side. Miami stands with Coach Spoelstra, a testament to the profound impact he's had on the city. In the face of adversity, the community's unity and compassion prove that together, they can overcome anything. With the fire out, investigators now focus on what caused the blaze. Miami-Dade Fire Rescue and state fire marshals are sifting through debris, searching for answers. The garage where the fire began is the primary focus. Investigators will examine burn patterns, electrical systems, and any possible ignition sources. Renovation work is a key part of the investigation, with officials interviewing contractors and reviewing recent work. No cause has been determined yet, and officials urge patience as the process unfolds. It may take days or weeks for definitive answers. The family and community await the results, hoping for clarity and closure. The image of Erik Spoelstra at his burning home is unforgettable. Known for composure on the court, he now faces a deeply personal loss. The Spoelstra family must find temporary housing and begin the painful process of cataloging what was lost. Sentimental items, photos, heirlooms, are irreplaceable. The investigation continues, and insurance decisions loom: rebuild or start anew. Throughout, the support of friends, the Heat organization, and the community will be vital. Above all, gratitude remains that no lives were lost. Spoelstra's resilience, honed on the court, will guide his family through this challenge. The road ahead is long, but his determination and grace are unwavering. We wish the Spoelstra family strength as they rebuild.